Hi everyone, I'm Tanaaz from foreverconscious.com and this is your weekly energy forecast for the week of January 21st. On January 25th, we have the Leo full moon. When I first feel into the energy behind this Leo full moon, I'm really getting that strong Leo energy, right? That playfulness, that passion, the, igniting of our inner flame. Leo is a very fun and playful, maybe even at times dramatic energy. It's forward, it's creative, it has this flair. And this full moon is really a good time to connect with all of those things, especially our passions, especially our desires. It's a good time to open and expand our heart center and connect with what we feel passionate about, what we feel joyful about, what we desire. It's a really good time for all of that. And in fact, I would suggest or recommend around the full moon time to really start to put some attention into filling your life with more joy and more passion. How can you create more passion? How can you create more joy? What do you love to do? Focusing your energy in that direction and then bringing more of that into your everyday life. That is very nourishing for our soul. And if you're watching this and you're thinking, I don't really feel passionate about anything, I don't really know what brings me joy, I have a little exercise to help you. You write down a list of, it's actually 100, but you could do 50. If you want to be advanced, you can do 100. You write down a list of 50 things that you love to do. And that's a lot. You might think, oh, I don't have 50 things that I love or love to do. But when you start writing it down and when you start challenging yourself to write down the 50 things that you love doing, you start to unlock things. You start to access things. And those, I don't want to give too much away, but those last things on the list really might surprise you and may really hold some clues and answers as to what you can feel passionate about and what you can infuse your day-to-day routine with. So on the surface level, this full moon, very, very great for all of that. Great for dreaming big, going after our passions, igniting that inner flame, remembering that life is meant to be enjoyed and fun, and finding all the things that make us feel happy or excited to be alive. That is the surface level of this full moon, and it's beautiful, and I encourage you to tap into it. On the lower level, this full moon is really, or not so much the lower level, but more on the deeper layers of the energy of this full moon. It's asking us to connect with this idea of simplicity. How can we keep things simple? How can we kind of focus and bring our attention back to what's really simple and what's really important to us? And there can be a real power in using that as your guide throughout the week. Full moons, or even throughout the rest of the month, full moons represent the peak of the lunar cycle. So they can bring the peak or the climax point of situations that are unfolding for us. So if you've got something going on, whether challenging or great, that full moon can really bring about the peak of all of that, the climax of all of that, and with that, the climax of emotions. So it can be a very heavy, emotional, overwhelming time in the month. And that because we're reaching that climax point. But if you come back to this idea of simplicity, I think it will really help. How can I keep things simple? How can I come back to just what's the most simplest thing that I can do right now? Sit with that and see how this idea of simplicity can guide you and bring you into a state of harmony and balance under this very, very powerful first full moon of the year. There are a lot of energies swimming around this full moon. I wrote an article about it. I didn't even go into every single energy in the article because there's just a lot happening around this full moon. So whenever that happens, whenever we have a lot of energy circling around a full moon, we can feel a lot of emotions. We can feel a little bit overwhelmed. But I do think that sort of surface level energy, that fun loving joy, not taking life so seriously, keeping things simple, I really think if we come back to that, this full moon will definitely be a powerful guide and heart opener for us. I have a ritual as well to guide you through all of these energies. You can find it at foreverconscious.com. I'll drop a link in the description box below. And along with that full moon ritual, there is also a reading where you can pick a tarot card to guide you through the energies of the moon as well. So that is the key focus energy for this week. It's this first full moon of the year. It falls in the sign of Leo. It has many layers, but ultimately it's helping us to return to a state of joy and simplicity. And we will very often find that the simplest things bring the most joy. So I hope you found that helpful. Don't forget your moon calendars for 2024 are still available. I think I probably ordered too many, so I have a bunch. If you'd like one, it would mean a lot. Each month comes with an affirmation, some cosmic artwork, dates for the full moons, new moons, all of that, eclipses, retrograde. So if you would like something cosmically inspired to hang on your wall all through the year, they are available and they're on sale. So if you'd like one, check out the link in the description box below. I hope you all found that helpful. It's short and sweet this week, but big, beautiful full moon energies to guide us all. I'm Tanaaz from foreverconscious.com. Thank you so much.